In 2025, teenagers are exploring innovative ways to earn money from their bedrooms by using AI to create animated stories on YouTube. And no, this is not another get rich quick scam. In fact, I'm so passionate about this that I'm even launching a second channel dedicated to creating these types of animated stories alongside this one. Because this AI storytelling method requires zero experience, no fancy skills, and the best of all, you can start with $0 without even having to quit your 9-to-5 job. But before we dive into how it works, let me give you a quick preview of what you could create by the end of this video. Long ago, in the heart of a proud Ghana land, the earth cracked open under the weight of the sun, and hunger sat quietly among the people. The rains had forgotten us. The rivers dried, the farms fell silent, and hope became a whisper in the wind. In that silence, a sacred law was declared. No drum, no song, no clapping hands. The gods must not be disturbed while they listen to our prayers. So we waited in silence, in faith. On a special day, we went to the sacred farm. There, with hands in the soil and hearts lifted high, we planted seeds of hope. That is, millet for the feast yet to come. The little ones watched. The elders sang without sound, and the land remembered our touch. Alright, so the video you just watched was entirely created with the help of AI tools, and in this video, I will break down the steps and the tools I use, but it is important to watch this video to the very end because while some of the AI tools offer free options, some of them have more advanced features or consistent usage may require investment, and I will discuss how to approach that responsibly. So, to get started, you will need to come up with a compelling story, and I'm not referring to ChatGPT or AI-generated stories because most of these AI stories usually lack that natural emotion and genuine depth that genuinely connects with an audience. And to stand out with these types of videos on YouTube, your story needs a strong human touch. Besides, when it comes to storytelling, I'm a strong advocate that you draft your own stories or have that significant creative input. For example, the animated short you just watched a few minutes ago was not written by AI. Practically, I used an article inspiration about the Omo Festival, which I later prompted ChatGPT to help me structure my ideas into an entirely new story that could be used as a short film. And ChatGPT highlighted and sampled the drama, culture, and emotional connections from the article I sent, providing me with an idea for a short film that is approximately 10 to 15 minutes. The best part is that it combines the cultural education and a character-driven narrative. It did not end there. I reviewed and refined the story ChatGPT outlined for me to ensure it reflected my creativity so that I would get that authentic narrative flow. These human editing and creative directions are very important. And now that we have the story intact, the next step is to create visuals that tells the story. So I provided an image prompt to ChatGPT, and I will leave all these prompts as a starting point in the description box. ChatGPT has now divided the story into 10 scenes, and each of them comes with detailed image prompts. Now, if you want your visuals to have that 3D look with a consistent visual identity, it is important to use the image prompts I have provided freely in the description. And the next step is to feed the image prompts provided by ChatGPT into any image generator tool. And you can use either Leonardo AI or Wix Labs from Google FX. I have tried both platforms, and Wix Labs appears to generate more realistic images than Leonardo AI. In fact, image 1 was generated with Wix Lab, and image 2 comes from Leonardo AI. Clearly, Wixlab is the winner, and the best part is that it is entirely free. In contrast, Leonardo AI has a daily limit of 150 tokens for image generation. So you can use the platform you prefer to generate all the images for your stories and ensure to download all of them after you have generated them. Now, the next step is to convert your images to videos, and with that, there are a couple of options out there, but the best ones in my opinion are Hilo AI and Clink AI, and you can use any of these platforms. However, these two platforms are subscription-based tools, but the best part is that these platforms gives you some free credits to start as a new user. Hilo AI gives you 500 credits, which expires in 3 days, while Clink AI credits you with 150 points as a first-time user. So you can use both platforms to convert your images to videos. But before you start the image to video generation, it is important to enhance the story by adding some camera movements for each scene with a natural language. And with that, you will need to tell ChatGPT to provide a prompt for each scene, and I have provided a prompt for that as well, which is all in the description. So once you have that, head over to your image to video tool, and in my case, I am using Hilo AI. So I will click on this video tab and ensure I am in the image to video section. Then click anywhere here to upload the image you want to convert to video. Now, the next step is to head back to ChatGPT and copy each prompt that will enhance your scenes and paste it here. Ensure to leave all the remaining settings as they are and click on generate. Remember that you are to convert all the images to videos for each scene. So if you generate 10 scenes from your stories, ensure to convert all of them. The next step is to tell ChatGPT to give you a narrative version of your story, and once you have that, you can decide to use AI to generate the voiceover, or you can decide to use your own voice. If you decide to use AI, there are a couple of options you can go in for, but the best ones in my opinion are 11 Labs and Minimax AI. So simply copy the narrative version ChatGPT provided to you and paste it into your preferred AI voice generator tool. Select your voiceover artist and click on Generate Speech. After generating your voiceover, it is essential to listen to know if the voice fits into the story you are telling. In my case, I realized the AI voices were struggling to pronounce some of the words in my script. So I managed to record my voice using my phone, and after recording, I imported all the images to video files, including the voiceover I recorded, and I started editing them by aligning them according to how ChatGPT provided me with the scenes. Now, when it comes to editing, there are many video editing tools out there that can do the job. But personally, I go with Adobe Premiere Pro, which is a professional editing tool. But as a beginner, you can use the free version of CapCut or Canva to organize your work. And in order to make your video engaging to watch, it is important to search for copyright-free music that matches your story. And you can search for that on Google, but one website that seems to work well for me is this platform, which you can search for the type of music you want under your story. For example, I searched for African cultural music, and you can see thousands of copyright-free songs you can download and use for your project without any issues. Now, let's circle back to the image-to-video platforms like Hilo AI and Clink AI. And as I said earlier, these platforms are subscription-based, and investing a few dollars monthly for enough credits to create your stories is highly recommended. And that is if you're serious about building a profitable YouTube channel in this niche. For example, Hilo AI gives you 1,000 credits per month for $10 without any watermarks, while Clink AI also gives you 660 credits for as low as $7 monthly. If you are picky enough, you can create as many as 4 videos per month with either the $10 subscription or the $7 from Clink AI. And the good part about Clink AI is that if you are a premium subscriber, you can join its affiliate program to earn extra credits for free. Another benefit of joining the upgraded version of these platforms is that you'll be free from these watermarks. If you look closely at this project on my editing timeline, you might notice some watermarks from my free trial. Knowing this, I sometimes add cinematic black bars as a stylish choice to frame the video which can also help with the potential watermark visibility on free trials. However, for a professional channel, investing in a subscription to remove watermarks is the best approach. You now have a clear path to creating a compelling animated stories using AI as a powerful assistant. This niche has great potentials on YouTube, and with consistent efforts and high quality content, you can work towards reaching YouTube's monetization requirement, because these kinds of engaging stories often resonate well with audience, and there is a strong possibility for growth and eventually any revenue from YouTube. But before I forget this, remember to always be transparent with your audience about the use of AI in your content. YouTube requires creators to disclose when their content includes realistic AI-generated elements that could be mistaken for real people, places, or events. And even for animated content, it is a good practice to inform your viewers that AI were used in the production process. You can also use this YouTube Studio's altered content disclosure settings. You can also check this video here for a step-by-step guide on how to make money on YouTube with AI story videos if you have zero experience. My name is Regina Diamond, and I'll see you in the following videos. It's a bye.